Gentlemen, suck my dick.
It's the SHOGUNCAST, the most dangerous cultural podcast on the internet. With your host, the Bane of the Woke, the Harbinger Heritage, the Mad Shogun, Aaron Alexander. Featuring the man who doesn't need to stay frosty because he's always frosty, Snowman. And the id of the Shogunate and frequent visitor to the principal's office, the Mad Dog Matt Wheaton. Plus a random cast around the internet that could drop in from time to time. And now, from Central Florida, overlooking the shores of the Gulf of America, around the internet and into your devices, let's get ready to rumble! Good evening, dear viewer. It is I, the Bane of the Woke, the Harbinger Heritage, the Mad Shogun, Aaron Alexander, and this is the SHOGUNCAST for March 18th, 2026. We are coming up on MegaCon weekend, and you know the Shogun's going to be there come Saturday. We're going to be going there, meet with the guys over at the Rippaverse, meet with everybody, meet up with a certain neighbor that I can't see, and also we're going to be at the Geeks and Gamers meetup there. But anyway, we got a lot of shit to talk about. Keighley's pissed, Localizer's getting BTFO'd, and Cuckerberg, well, he's being Cuckerberg. Hit my saxophone. Alright, so, as usual, everybody, if you enjoy the things we do here, be it SHOGUNCAST or the Shogun's Arcade, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. You know, tell these YouTube fools, get the Shogun on the algorithm. Stop trying to bury him. So show your love for your favorite Shogun and like and subscribe. Get your boy on the algorithm. So, without further ado, good evening, gentlemen. Hold up. Let me get my thing here. All right. Okay, okay, where the hell? Okay. What's up, 343?
Nothing much. Just another day, and just, I'm always actually here as usual.
Yeah. This stream almost did not happen this week because I was thinking about working today, but a lot of things have come up in the homestead, and well, I'm gonna pretty much put it to you this way. I don't want to give up too much stuff here, but we are about to have a death in the family.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, Ben. Unfortunately, that death happens to be the owner of the domicile that houses Shogun Southern Command. So, yeah. But the good news is we will be staying. You know my cousin in
Yep.
Captain Niklo. Yeah, he'll be taking over. He might be going forward. He will be taking over ownership. So I think we'll be fine.
Oh, that's a plus.
Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, it's been it was a crazy. Like I said, I decided, you know what? So earlier today we had to do some stuff concerning that we had to go visit in the hospice. Unfortunately, just because once you go into the hospice, you simply don't come out feet first. Sadly, so I'm not going to get into details, but it's joyful because old Captain Miklo had brought his son over, so he opened presents. It's his son's second birthday. So, by the way, happy birthday. And so it's been an eventful morning, but I had to get a little sleep because I had to get a little nap in because of that. Because fuck if I know. I usually like to conserve my energy. Maybe it's because of shit thyroid or something. But that's why I scrambled everything today, because I was trying to get things together. I was trying to recover from this morning. So, but anyway, how you doing, Snow?
Decent. Had to get out of from the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. So
started something hit me hard.
Yeah. So what do you want to do? You want do we have another Matthew mishap this week?
I don't know. Besides,
Snow? I asked Snow.
Matthew has actually been a good boy this week.
Well, we don't know that because Matthew's not in right now. He's running late.
As far as Monday is concerned, he has been a good boy.
Okay, so I didn't have. So looks like I don't have to play the clip then. Yeah, because we have a new. Because I've decided we're gonna have a new clip. Whenever Matthew makes a freaking RPG mishap, you know what? I'll play the clip. So whenever Matthew makes a mishap, well, this is gonna happen. Oh, the brakes are cut again.
Guys, why aren't the brakes working?
Because I cut the brakes! Wild card, bitches!
Brakes, guys, I can't stop this van! Abort!
I did not hear that at all.
I didn't hear it either.
That's because I played it through my OBS, through my video clip. So I do not.
So I have to watch it later.
Well, I did post that on the courtyard. You didn't see that?
Oh no, I got the thing on. So hold on, I'll play
it. Yeah, I put it on the call to the show, and I decided to add the clip in.
the wild card. Okay.
Yeah, because we all know how whenever a campaign like that happens, you know he's always the wild card.
Well, last only a fucking doozy, considering he literally did not even think about even warning everyone that there was a super villain prison breakout
Wait a minute, what happened?
last week. This was last week.
Oh.
This was not, but this was last week, which I told you all about it, which is Matt rushing towards a prison full of, super villains.
It was fucking Arkham. It was fucking Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
No.
And Matt was in a building full of superheroes, never bothered alerting anyone.
Are you kidding me?
Well, anyway.
I was waiting to at least alert the team. I'm like, oh, you're doing this.
Yep.
Okay. Guess everyone else is going to have a very nice evening.
Oh, indeed. Well, let's play it one more time, just because I think that fucking thing is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I'm saying, no, brakes!
Oh, damn, the brakes are cut again. Damn it, Matthew!
Wild card, bitches!
Ah, damn it, Matthew!
Brakes, guys, I can't stop this van! Abort!
I just gotta say it because I just gotta say it. That's Casey's office. Run now and tell me exactly what you did. Ooh.
No, that's not a principal's office, okay? Because he had for that to happen, he's got to do something that's within the realm of the Shoguncast. If he's anything if he's anything to do with the RPG, that's the wild card. This is why you got to be careful. This is why you got to be careful adding with the wild card into your party, because that shit will happen. And considering how Ronan's developed, that shit will happen. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck die?
Yeah, that's the what the fuck die right there. But anyway, speaking of what the fuck, it's time for our clown ass of the week.
Enough from the clown.
Let's go.
Okay, once again, the hack activist devs are at it again. Where are you?
Oh, whoopsie freaking da.
Yep. Geoff fucking Kaplan. Who I believe...
Wait. Wasn't this guy, like, being praised, like, last week?
No, that wasn't him.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, Geoff Kaplan, who he's apparently a big player in the gaming industry, or something like that. I don't know. No, he wasn't. Didn't he do a? God, the name doesn't. The games doesn't come back. It's. But whatever. The guy apparently quote unquote everyone listens to in the industry. Fucking idiot. Well, he said this when it comes to people criticizing in crappy games. Take a look.
I never understand being hostile about it or being rude about it, but I understand being upset and I understand voicing your opinion. But like, if a game comes out and you don't want to play it and you've never played it, shut the fuck up. No one cares. Like, we don't need to hear that you weren't into it. Like, what is with this? Oh my god, I'm so upset they decided to make this game that I have no interest in. Like, I'm not running to the internet every time there's like a TV show on. Well, I'm not watching any TV shows either, but like who cares about my opinion if I'm not going to play it? And if I've never played it, like, why does my opinion matter on that? I'll tell you what it does. Like, as a game developer who's been in charge of teams, who has the ability to, like, do something about it, I just fucking ignore you. That's all you've accomplished, is like, I guess I'm not, like, gonna listen to you anymore because you're so off the deep end that it's not even worth listening to you at that point. So, I don't know.
Well, at least he's honest. At least he said he doesn't know at the very end.
Yeah, he basically just, well, if you really think about it, he basically did just this. It's the tone of the voice is what he said and how he said it. It feels like some of these devs they just think of the gamer as pay pigs, and you can tell by that fucking attitude now. It's disgusting.
Okay, just for clarification, man, not a goddamn fucking pay pig.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, see, the whole attitude, especially with modern game development, is simple. Shut up and consume the product. You know?
Oh, that freaking
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
Well, Aaron, to be perfectly honest, well, yes, we're the ones that figured that out, and we're the ones that refuse to be pay pigs.
Yep.
There's millions of other people that are perfectly fine being the pay pigs.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, bunch of new guys that can't even guess a good game if it's sitting on their face. Read a lot of people who play Fortnite.
Okay, allow me to actually share a quote with you guys, and you can actually quote this word for word. If you want me to shut my mouth, then my wallet goes shut with it.
Yep. Yeah, you don't. You want. Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't give people what they want, you know what's going to happen. The wallet's going to go closed. It's very simple. And don't be complaining when your game fucking flops. Because have you learned the lesson from Highguard? Have you learned the lesson from Concord? Have you learned the lesson from every other crap game that's come out in the last 5 fucking years? I assume that's Matthew.
Yep, that's me. I'm late, I'm fake, and good lord. And yes, you are right. The wild card title suits me.
Oh, indeed. So whenever you have a mishap, Matthew.
By the way, my condolences.
Yeah, thank you, man. So, whenever you have a mishap, Matthew, that's the clip we're going to be playing with, especially when it comes to RPGs. That's the wild card prop. That's the wild card. Anyway, so getting back to what I was saying, Geoff Kaplan is basically one of the symptoms of a big problem in the industry right now. Everyone thinks they're untouchable. Their shit doesn't stink. Their customers are pay piggies, and if they speak out, they're just worth nothing. I mean, I've never seen an industry aside from OFE thoughts that hate their customers so much than the gaming industry. I mean, what the fuck?
You know, to be jumping on OnlyFans, those ladies, what the hell do you think the men are going to fucking do in that site?
Mm-hmm. You know, at least
upon yourself.
At least the ones that I follow. Yes, I do follow some models. You know what? I'm gonna show. Hold on. Where's my thing? Okay, now for every one of these and every one of these, you get a bunch of women that completely don't get why OnlyFans exists. They don't completely get their audience, and they hate them. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a bunch of creepy motherfuckers that go on them, and they message them constantly and what have you. They're really foolish. But yeah, just because you get a segment of these fools that are just a little creepy, they probably got sex on the sex offender registry. It doesn't mean you have to hate your entire audience because of that. Okay?
Yeah, really.
But the problem here is it seems the so-called activist developers, like Geoff Kaplan, these fucking tourists. Well, I don't know if I should call him tourists, but he's acting like one.
I'd more call him a locust than anything.
Yeah, he's a locust. These people.
And also, hold on, and before you go and finish your thought, may I actually share another quote that actually comes to mind?
Go for it.
Actually, this is personal. So, also, another quote besides, if you want me to shut my mouth, my wallet goes shut with it, I will add this. Never bite the hand that feeds you.
Exactly. Because here's the in all the jobs that I've worked in, I've known there's one lesson you always have to learn. The customer pays you. Okay? So, if you hate your customer...
Only a lot of these developers, Aaron, believe that the investor is the customer.
Yeah, that's the problem. They think a bunch of investors are going to come save them. They think oh, we could just get funded by Tencent. We don't have to worry about these pesky ass chud gamers. Well, but I'm afraid that their window's about to fucking slam shut. And you know what?
It wasn't even a good plan to begin with.
It was a shitty plan. Shit, Matthew could come up with better plans than that.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly all bright in the head.
Yeah.
Seriously, he rushed into a prison full of supervillains, all by himself without alerting anyone.
Mm-hmm. But anyway. Yeah, that's a better plan than just making games to jerk each other off and hating gamers that's supposed to be paying you to play your shit. You know, it's like I said, if you hate your customers so much, I got a question. Why the fuck are you in this industry?
My thoughts exactly. Why are you even working here?
Why are you here?
Well, to answer your question there, Snow, they're culture vultures.
Yeah, I think that.
I thought they were failed Hollywood actor, director, writers, and all that. They couldn't make it in Hollywood, so they decided to move to the gaming media.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, you can actually have they freaking have a fun to just start fresh all over again. You know, like a hard reset.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, all these flop after flop after flop. I mean, like I said, you're gonna get more freaking Concord. There's another game that's being released now. What's it called? Time Chasers or Time Gators or some shit like that. Hold on, let me look it up.
Wait a minute, Aaron. I think that reminds me of a one MST3K episode that involves time chasers.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, that is going to be another episode of Fleekazoid making more mama jokes. Which he just recently released one for Mama. He just released one for Marathon.
Oh, I watched that one. Good Lord, it was glorious.
Well, I'm not gonna look for it right now, but yeah, I think I saw the trailer for it on Smashcast the other day, and apparently, you should see the fucking trailer. Hold on, I'm still, I'm just gonna look for it because you have to see this stupid trailer. Because it's another Concord / High Guard game, Because this is.
No, I don't think it could be that bad. I mean, it could be. I mean, Concord and High Guard was bad enough, so could it possibly get any worse?
Time Takers. That's what it's called. Oh boy, this is such cringe. This is such fucking cringe.
Hey, Mr. A, is your mic all right?
I'm actually using Bluetooth headphones right now, so.
Okay, so here's the trailer for Concord 4, aka High Guard 3. AKA Marathon 2, AKA Time Takers. That's such a stupid name.
Can this shit just stop already?
Short answer, no.
Oh my god, this is so fucking.
Oh god.
Another freaking arena shooter.
Another stupid arena shooter. Hold on, I was trying to find the one where this guy's like, say, "Oh, this is so cool, dude." Okay.
Dude, I can feel the lameness.
Yeah, aside from the character designs, which look marginally better,
yeah,
I'd say.
The what you call it? The character designs are a lot better. I mean, they're a little bit more aesthetic, but still, it's the same old slop shit.
In other words,
exactly.
It's a no buy for me. Got it.
That's another no buy.
Yeah, exactly. I actually hate to say this, but this actually just screams whammy to me.
It is whammy.
It is. It's like it's like the way I look at it is like, what the hell's going on with some of these studios releasing garbage live service? It's looter shooters, okay? What is this? Are they trying to write off a lot of taxes or something?
They keep pressing their luck and they keep getting whammies, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what? We know your game's gonna be in, I know it's a little early. We haven't gotten over the the fucking high guard yet, because high guard's pretty much next up to bat. But whoever these developers are for Time Takers, press your luck.
Big bucks and stop.
Stop it all.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, that was one big whammy if I ever saw one. Ooh.
Exactly.
Well, anyway. So let's get on to the news here. Now, we know in the past shows, you know I don't hold Geoff Keighley that high. You know?
Nobody does.
No,
You
don't. By the way, guys, I did post the Flickazoid video.
Yeah. We all know that Geoff Keighley tends to come off as a little bit of a freaking simp sometimes. Read the High Guard situation. Read the Dorito situation. Why do you think we call him the Dorito Pope? But here, in this situation, I'm not only with Geoff, I completely feel for this guy. Because what happened was, when the Oscars does their in memoriam type segments to show all the people that died in the past year, of course they left out a lot of people. Of course, they left out Hulk Hogan. They left out a lot of people, including this guy. This is Geoff Keighley's father, who unfortunately passed on last year. His name is David Keighley, who is pretty much one of the co-founders of I don't know if he's one of the co-founders, but he was a big influencer when he came to IMAX. Hold on, let me look him up. All right, let me see. Here it is, and this was last year.
You know, for the longest time, I did not know Geoff Keighley was related to one of the dudes who got us IMAX.
Well, it's not the. Okay, so here's here it is. So, David Keighley, a long-tenured champion of the IMAX experience and a beloved pioneer in film presentation, he passed away at age 77. This was last September. Okay. So, he says, one of IMAX's beloved employees, the industry icon has long-time steward of IMAX unmatched image and sound quality. He served as IMAX's first ever chief quality officer, rounding out several decades of work with the company. He oversaw post-production of more than 500 IMAX films, ranging from cutting-edge blockbusters to pioneering nature documentaries, and was a trusted partner of some of the world's loudest filmmakers, including Christopher Nolan. So, basically, he's been in the film. I can understand how Geoff got into the industry, I guess. So it does confirm that Geoff's an Epo baby, but I'm not going to shit on him. This is not the time to shit on him. But David Keighley's been around since 1972. And he's inspired by their experience watching IMAX's North of Superior. So he's been a pretty prevalent figure with IMAX since the 1970s when that technology was in its infancy. Okay? If you understand what I'm talking about, we had I think they had there was a couple of attractions in Chicago. One is at Great America called the Pictorium, which no longer exists, sadly. And there's an IMAX theater in the Museum of Science and Industry called the OmniMax. So this technology has been around for quite a while, but apparently it was this guy who basically made it mainstream in the theaters. All right, so now that we got our homework on David Keighley together, the Oscars completely snubbed him. The man that pretty much brought the IMAX to the fucking mainstream got snubbed at the Oscars, and Geoff Keighley's pissed.
As he should be.
Yeah.
You know, for once,
one at a time.
You know, for
all right. You go first, Matthew.
You know, for once, I'm actually feeling for Keighley, which kind of says there's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
We literally are in hell right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, as someone who is a creator, I don't like it when people don't get recognized for their work, and this situation really falls heavily into. This is why not only I'm signing with Keighley on this, I actually feel for the guy here. Because I mean, granted that this is his father's work, but you didn't think that the American Motion, the Association for Motion Pictures of Arts and Sciences did not even recognize his fucking work? You fucking idiot! Motherfucker made you his contributions made you money. And this is how you thank him. Jackass.
If I can actually add this, didn't IMAX makes actual theaters watchable again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really like a backstab, because if it wasn't for this guy, Hollywood would be failing even more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Theater Innovations has, believe it or not, kept the theaters in business for a while. Be it IMAX, be it that little 3D fad. You know, you remember that shit? When you come in there with the real 3D glasses, everything looks like everything.
Oh my god, I remember it like it was yesterday.
I mean, it's cool for the first few minutes, but then your eyes get really sore after a while. But
yeah, not to mention,
service that no other could do.
Yeah. I mean, they have the 60 frames per second. A lot of movies are at 60 FPS now. So yeah, it feels like I'm watching an old videotape episode of Who's the Boss. Every movie feels like that now, but there are worse technologies, there are worse fads. But
oh yeah.
But to snub the guy in which one gimmick actually worked like a charm, what the fuck are you smoking?
Whatever they're smoking, the rest of us want some.
Well,
I don't want any, because apparently I want to keep my freaking brain cells in. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Now, it gets even worse. Geoff Keighley, he made some noise about this, and the Associated American Motion Picture of Arts and Sciences is their CEO Bill Kramer blocked Geoff Keighley on Instagram.
Wow.
Yep, we're in hell. I'm actually
What?
feeling for Geoff Keighley.
You know, Jeff,
How?
I know people. All you gotta do is call me.
Are we entering into a Geoff Keighley redemption arc or something?
Nah, I would say more villain arc. Because the reason I'm covering this is because I hope Geoff realizes these motherfucking kitty fuckers and devil worshippers don't even like you. So at this point, this should be the wake up call here. Don't fucking kiss up to these assholes. Don't ever fucking kiss up to this. I mean, yeah, you've done some really stupid shit. We know. But I'm hoping this gives a fire in his belly for Geoff Keighley. I mean, going forward, hopefully this gives him some renewed vigor, saying, you know what? They don't want. For everything I've done, I've come up with a decent award show that's very journo friendly and friendly to them. Maybe get games noticed as an art. You have to have the freaking academy. The academy realize our medium. But I think at this point I think this is sort of a calling card that these academy nutballs will never fucking accept video games as a medium. Doesn't matter how many fucking blue-haired motherfuckers you put in, or how many activist checkbox you have to make. Okay, they're never gonna accept this medium. You want to know why? Because they, you know why? Because they don't like that medium's audience. They hate gamers. It's been obvious for them for over 10 fucking years.
And you know what I say to them? Fuck them.
Yeah. So Geoff, time to join the dark side, motherfucker. Time to burn these fuckers.
Yeah, we got all kinds of beer there, bro.
Yeah. One of us. You gotta go. One of us.
Yep. Because let me tell you this. You really think a bunch of kitty fuckers and devil worshippers are going to even let you into their club? Come on, dude.
Yeah, fat chance. Good luck. You'll need it.
Even. Hold on. I want to make this point. Even if your father basically kept these said assholes in business with his technology. Ridiculous. Go ahead, Snow.
Do you even want to be part of this club? I mean, after they just snub your father like that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be part of them.
Yeah, I want to burn
the things. Fair. After all the things I heard what they did, I would not want to be part of them. Period.
Mm-hmm. So you know what you need to do, Geoff? So you know what you need to do, Geoff? Come Summer Games Fest, come the next Game Awards, you need to go fucking nuclear. You need to go nuclear. You need to stop fighting with Stuttering Craig. You need to start collaborating with the. You need to start collaborating with the quote unquote chuds. Because
the chuds are the ones who will give you money if you will let them.
Yes. Because let me tell you something. Because you've seen our independent, you've seen the independent catalog. You've seen when games decide to just say to hell with the checkboxes. They make money, and they don't hate their fucking customers. It's time you
guys.
Yeah.
Can you actually hear me? Is there actual problems with my Discord?
I can hear you just fine, Snow.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine, and sorry for interrupting you, Snow, if I did. I'll go to the principal's office.
Don't worry about it.
Everyone's doing that.
So anyway. So as I was saying, I want Geoff Keighley to take this lesson at heart. Hell, you need to adopt Joseph Ferris's philosophy. Fuck the Oscars. Matter of fact, fuck mainstream. Man, fuck the mainstream. And you know what? You can tell Tencent to kiss your ass. while you're at it, you know? But, like I said...
You know, Aaron, if Geoff Keighley tells Tencent to kiss his ass and tells the entire mainstream media to kiss his ass, does this mean it's gonna bring a ripple effect that actual games will be making a comeback?
Yeah, especially fuck it. Maybe he'll invite Stuttering Craig and the crew and the Side Scrollers crew to the stage.
Whoa, let's not go ask for miracles there, Aaron. I mean, let's take this one little bit at a time there.
Stranger things have happened, my man. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, like the weather for one. Yeesh.
Yeah. So anyway. So, like I said, because of him standing up to these assholes, you know what? I'm going to do it. I didn't think I'd ever do this. Long may he fucking reign.
Long may he reign!
Long may he reign.
Good Lord, I swear to God, if we're actually crowning Geoff Keighley as king, I think we're in hell.
Well, to be fair...
I think the world actually ended in 2012, and we're currently in hell.
Well, to be fair, the crown is made of Doritos.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you get your real crown when you finally turn over. But right now, you get the crown of Doritos. That's good enough for now. Anyway. So next up, this fucking troon piece of shit again.
Hey there, Katrina. How's life on Blue Sky treating ya?
We'll get to that in a moment, Matthew. So, Katrina Leonidakis. I swear to God, with these fucking Greek surnames. She basically called over in Blueshite. She called for the shit baby stink method to be applied to Japanese works. And now that I've mentioned that, oh God, time to flush the damn toilet again.
And I just cleaned that fucking toilet not too long ago. God damn it.
So,
Matt,
yeah. Anyway.
If you keep complaining, even though you're cutting me off, I'm gonna grab you and use your head as the toilet brush.
Oh, come on, no. Don't give Matthew a swirly. No swirlies. No swirlies. We give.
Please, no. For the love of God, don't.
We only
I
give.
was actually talking and then me off, Aaron. And then I try to have input. Everyone, except for Otaku here, keeps cutting me off. It's like it's the Aaron and Matt show.
Yeah, no swirlies. But anyway, what do you gotta say, Snow?
But yeah, glad to see the mask off moment.
Mm-hmm.
We actually get to see who she really is, which is a piece of shit that's actually, trying to have her way with the entire industry so she could basically do her preaching and still get paid.
Yeah, really. So, here's what she said. Or he, I don't know. Is this a troon or just some some bitch who won't keep off the fucking little Debbies?
I think it's the latter there, Aaron.
One at a time.
Just use voice.
Okay.
What I was trying to say there, Aaron, is it's actually pretty much the latter.
That's a troon? God damn.
What?
No, not
No,
true. I was actually talking about the second option. You know.
Oh yeah, the bitch,
Actually,
pink-haired bitch won't stay off the Little Debbies. Okay.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oy.
All right. So anyway, so she says, if you're a fan and want to go do something to pressure companies into paying for union actors in good translation, bully them. Send emails shaming them. Comment how you will never buy their game again. Call their customer support line. The louder you are, the faster companies will change. You know, I find it ironic you say that, because that's what we're doing to your garbage.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the irony! It's too much.
Well, no, we're not doing that. We're not bullying people. We're just not buying the game.
Yeah, we're not bullying them though, but we're doing the sort of the same thing, but we're not doing it. And we're complaining about it, but we're just not buying them. I mean, you really get their.
I have way better taste than your dumb bitch ass will ever have there, Katrina.
First off,
Well, I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying there's a vast difference between the two, because she wants to actually pressure people and getting them to do what she wants them to do. We, however, are like, you can do whatever you want. We're just not going to support it.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
A vast moral, ethical difference.
Yeah, we're not threatening, even though, despite what these activist devs are saying, we're not threatening their lives or something like that. We're just saying we're just not going to buy your shit, and they end up flopping, and they end up getting out of a job. I think that's a lot more effective than trying to pull mafia tactics on them. You know, yeah, she comes up to us, oh, it'd be a shame. It's a nice little dev studio. It's a nice little anime studio. It'd be a shame it'd be shamed if we wrecked it a little, still to make sure you're following our little demands, you know, ba boom bing. But you know what?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
If she actually tries to convince people to do the whole QAnon thing, yeah, heads will roll.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing: why hasn't this woman actually been blacklisted from doing any of these works just yet?
Well, she should be blacklisted. However,
I agree. 100%.
Ages ago.
Yeah. But like I said, you know, people are getting wise to that shit, and again, it goes back to it goes back to this shit here, the 30-year-old Localizer, and there's that
Oh my god, that smug bitch look.
Yeah.
God, I hate that picture.
Yeah, but let's read all the text. Let's read all the text around the smug face.
Okay, failed writer that turns.
We're starter.
Yeah, we'll start from the top left and go clock. And you know, better yet, we'll start from the left and go right, horseshoe style. All right. Has active contempt for target audience of media he translates. So yeah, that's a troon. Tries to market it. That's
a troon.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, because this is an old one. I think the reason this clown looks more feminine because she kept going on the damn she probably kept put her HRT medication in a pack of freaking ho-hos.
Oh, I cannot unsee that. Okay, I cannot unsee that. Okay,
I think I'm going to take a cold shower afterward.
Okay. What do you mean cultural context? Translators' notes are cringe. Only gets away with it because niche Japanese media isn't considered high art and would be seen as a hack if he was translating a proper novel. Wants primary credit for scripts he translates, disparages the actual writer. Failed writer turns to try to turn Japanese to English translation job into an ersatz writing career. Primary decision-making factor is whatever he thinks will piss off the gamers the most, or in this case, the chids. It's not censorship, dude. I'm just trying to removing any content that I think moral busybodies would find objectionable. Punches up.
Bitch, you're a moral busybody.
Yeah, she's talking about herself. punches up dialogue so every character now has the exact same smug asshole personality. Opinions reinforced by echo chamber of fellow localizers on social media. This looks like the perfect place to insert a reference to an epic meme that'll be dated in a year. Openly admits he makes decisions just to own the gamers or own the chuds, but then gets mad if you say he has an agenda. And the last but not least, scripts look like they were written for a failed reboot of Gex.
They had to do Gex dirty?
Man, I guess, I tell y'all remember Gex. That was a good game series, if you ask me.
Yes, it was.
I did that. You did like that one.
And that bitch is doing Gex dirty? Like, fucking really? Good fucking grief, man.
Well, you mentioned Katrina getting blacklisted, right? Well, in a way, she did get blacklisted. Out of Blueshite.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
Lovely Schadenfreude.
Oh.
Principal's office.
Okay, I'll throw it. Oh, yeah. Principal's office, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, where are you?
You're a
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
Not only that, but you go somewhere different, Katrina. You like to play? You like game shows? Oh,
Japanese game shows.
Nah. You know what? Now that I think about it, well, okay, I got good news for you. You're not going to press your luck today. But I wouldn't be sailing around in Japanese waters if I were you.
We're all set for kickoff and... Oh, and Dan, it looks like Japanese people are now rushing onto the field. This is not the kind of thing you want happening during kickoff.
Or in this case, fuck... Go ahead. Or in this case, fuck you, blue whale.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, all the bullshit she pulled on a lot of anime dubs, even back in the day, these fishermen have had... were salivating at the thought of harpooning that bitch.
Yeah, they made...
Like, good lord. Captain Ahab, eat your fucking heart out.
Yep. All right, 343. What do you think about this?
All I gotta say is, where's my liquor?
And I do have something to say about it.
Where's my liquor?
All right, what's up, Snow?
It seems Blue Sky cannot handle the words bully them. Even was it from one of their own.
Yeah, and people wonder why Blueshites turned into a fucking. It's everyone left it. It's like one hell of a goddamn feedback loop that turns even the guard variety communist into a full on bomb throwing Maoist. Maybe to the point.
Dear Lord.
Maybe to the point where maybe they go into maybe breaching onto the Khmer Rouge point. You know the story about the killing fields, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I actually learned about this subject back in high school.
Well, also
Well, they killed just as much commies as they did to, enemies of the state.
No, I'm talking
because once the units are done, there's no point in keeping them around because they're gonna fucking eventually turn their backs on you.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly happened in every other scumbag dictatorship. Everything from Venezuela to Iran to everywhere else. But anyway, I also believe Count Dankula did a video about about a certain school that was turned into a prison in Cambodia. And yeah, that's a nasty one too. And
not a pretty picture.
Yeah, it seemed. Yeah, if you check out the video, it seems these bastards were just killing people for fun. Okay, this is what Blue Sky does to people. It turns them into they turn from Mao Bad to Khmer Rouge baby punly evil.
Anyways, so she's kicked out of Blue Sky.
Mm-hmm.
What's next for her?
Hopefully she slinks back to whatever fucking abomination she crawled out of.
Yeah, better not be holding a job at the local McDonald's, because good lord.
Oh no, I can't. I don't want to even go. I don't want to even have her work at fucking Mickey D's.
Yeah, she'd probably burn the fries for one.
No, probably eat those. Probably eat the fries. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's even worse.
Well, think of it this way. You could leave McDonald's behind and go straight to Five Guys and get their French fries. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
You know something?
See that. I just freaking Five Guys. I just can't see that.
No, I would say, yeah, they load you down with fries, but the problem is the fries are good, but it'll put your ass to sleep.
They never put me to sleep.
Anyway, so hopefully some of these Japanese companies realize what she likes to do, and they decide to give her the boot. Yeah.
Either that or a harpoon.
Oh.
Anyway, now we come on to one of the big story here. Well, it seems every other platform wants you to show your fucking government ID and put it on a database online, in which every couple months or so gets leaked out.
God damn it!
Everywhere from
thank you, Pierce Sutler, for actually freaking introducing this to freaking America.
Yes.
Yeah.
Discord.
Welcome to the death of the internet. Welcome to the death of the internet. If you're forced to show your online, this will keep people off.
Yeah. Now let's put it.
You can't. I highly doubt piracy sites are going to last much longer under this new rule.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of these rules, a lot of the stringent rules are in fucking California and overseas in Brazil, basically prevalent in so-called democracy hideouts, you know? But
it's not California, Aaron.
It's not
California. It's California.
Yeah. Where they want to get to the point where to even sign on to even your computer, you have to show your fucking ID. Fuck that.
I'll be right back on the gig dinner, guys.
All right. So it turns out the push that put your ID, your docs in very unsecure space. It turns out the one pushing all this shit, oh god, it's fucking Meta.
Cuckerberg!
It's always that fucking cyborg. I swear to God. Can someone put... Does anybody have a chaff grenade?
Either that or a face pocket rifle with a 40-watt range.
Yeah, or no, not a chaff grenade. An EMP grenade. Anybody got an EMP grenade?
I don't know. I'm more favoring a phase plasma rifle and a 40-watt range.
Yeah, this fucking... Yeah. So to understand what I'm talking about, this is comes from Pirate Nation, and I believe Smash JT's already covered this, but Meta in 2025, last year, Meta spent a record $26.3 million lobbying and quietly funding a group called the Digital Childhood Alliance to push age verification laws. The real target seems to be is the App Store Accountability Act and similar bills. You know, Kids Online Safety Act. You know, all this shit. Now, I would say that a lot of the of organizations like UK's Ofcom is also behind this shit too, because what they're trying to do is they want to get a basically almost a worldwide database, so whenever someone's, because I think the problem here is this twofold. The first problem is they've realized a lot of people are starting to get a little bit as they say, uppity. I use that in quote marks, uppity. Okay? So what's happened here is that is now they want to get an age data. Now this comes in the in a cloak of, will someone please think of the children? We got to stop people from, we got to stop these child predators from preying on kids and what have you, which is happening. But the fucked up part is, you want to know what gave the game away? Roblox. Because when you have some guys putting sting operations over at Roblox, and yet the Roblox as a company banned the ones who's setting up the sting operations. And it's also revealed that a few years, I believe it was a while ago, I think we covered this on a past SHOGUNCAST, that if the reason Roblox wants the shit to continue is because they want the problem to get so bad, people are going to be, they want to create the old Hegelian dialectic. Problem, reaction, solution. Metastasize the problem, and so people will react. How should I? How what's that word? So people will react oh god, I don't remember the fucking word. Yeah, they'll react badly. And then the megaphone gets so loud, the chatter gets so loud that the government will offer the solution. You have to show your ID to even turn on your fucking PC.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah, they do this in the cloak of all this so they can get your data, and they want everyone showing off their ID, because now they can put your ID to a government into a database, which will eventually get leaked. And like I said, what if some and I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. What if this another Concord style game comes out, and you get a bunch of people basically saying basically lambasting and saying this game sucks, right? This game sucks, don't buy it. What if what if one of those developers have the disgusting idea of getting a hold of these quote unquote vendors, the ones who have the government your ID on file, and then they get their information, and they send it to maybe some Antifa cell where you're at, or they dox you online, and then next thing you know, you got a bunch of hooded ninjas with bats and bricks not coming down your door trying to beat you up for unapproved opinions.
Brown shirts.
You see, this is how dangerous this can be. What if they just use that info to swat you?
Exactly, because let me just pull it like this. This is actually just like that scene from B for Vendetta when B said that we're actually trading in our freedoms for the illusion of safety and security.
Yes. The thing is, they want to get the public so scared that they'll give up their freaking freedoms, just like in V for Vendetta. And what you're seeing right now, I mean, you're starting to see the symptoms of that in the UK. Why do you think I call Keir Starmer Keir Sutler?
Because he literally is Adam Sutler?
Yes. So now things are pretty screwed up in the UK. I don't know if they're going to be able to vote their way out of it. I mean, restore Britain. I think that's the last chance saloon over there. If that doesn't work, because I don't. If that poll plan falls through, which I give it 50-50, we're talking about someone's got to be Cromwell 2.0. You know what I mean?
And this is why we need to put Rupert Lowe as Prime Minister for Britain.
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to happen because, well, the Tories are pretty much fucked. They're pretty much a minority party at this point. Between Reform UK and Restore Britain, they're done.
Oh boy.
But
yeah, but if I may add my 2 cents,
go for it.
Kids, don't play Roblox. It's not even a very good game. If you want to play video games, play some retro. I mean, hell, there was a reason why.
He did not interrupt you. I didn't hear you.
No,
so
I was trying to bring up a point.
Okay, Snow.
Go ahead.
I don't care if the guy plays Fortnite or not, so long as they get rid of these, draconian laws out of fucking Britain and actually fix the country. He can play all the Fortnite he wants if he allows the Britain people to be actually free and gets rid of all the fucking problems that's plaguing the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So anyway, if this goes on, these laws will help require Apple and Google to verify age before anyone can download any app from their stores. That means every game, baking app, fitness tracker, productivity tool will face new checks and costs. Social media apps from Meta will be exempt. Ooh, that's another thing. What if they're trying? What if they're just trying to use? What if they're trying to use? They're trying to use laws to flush out their competition. It has been done before, where they put together some new law. A couple companies get exempt from it, and the companies that got exempt from it, they have a freaking monopoly.
Hey, Aaron, I'm going to press X to doubt on that.
Well, okay. Why do you hold on? I'll press X on that one. Why do you say that?
Well, to tell you the truth, because apparently, do you really believe that some of the shite that's actually coming out of what's being said there for a second? Because to me, it just kind of seems a little off.
How so?
Well, let's just put it like this. Like, saying that, freaking Meta is actually going to be exempt from that. Doesn't that kind of seem a little bit fishy to you?
Yeah, that's what I meant. A law gets written saying that everybody's going to follow it, and somehow that person, that one company, in this case Meta, is exempt from that law, and then that the person who got exempted, they have the monopoly.
Yeah, that's why I was pressing X down on this, because apparently I think this is actually kind of just pushing towards 1984.
That too. Because
good Lord, you're right.
It is quite possible that they promised Meta this, and then later on changed their damn mind.
That too. Because originally I think Meta's trying to get... So here's what okay. Now that you factored it all in, here's what I think. I think Meta was trying to get their freaking their lot. Meta's lost a lot of money and a lot of their user base, and they figure by trying to lobby the government to passing some law they'll be exempt from, they can get those lost numbers back. It's very dirty. Extremely dirty. Shit, if it was up to me, there'd be there should be a fucking SEC complaint on them for that.
But yeah, why would they not invest so much money into these age verification laws and all that if they didn't get the exempt?
Yes. Now here's the problem. Now after this, the ones passing the law see what's going on with Ofcom, right? And how they've pretty much locked down their free speech, the internet free speech problem. They call it a problem, not ours. It's their problem. So they figure, okay, you got a bunch. We have a bunch of uppity citizens in our country. Let's see how they like it when we get their info. We'll say it's for the children, and then if any of them act up, we'll dox them. So basically,
they're connected to your bank. The bank to be shut down your account.
Yeah. Now you can't do it right now because Trump administration will catch wind of it. But I guarantee you, they're trying to prepare all this apparatus in case, God forbid, a Democrat gets in 2028. And right now, smart money is either the cackler or news scum, because their bench sucks right now. Or God forbid, James Tallarico, aka Jim Jones 2.0. Yeah, look up James Tallarico. This motherfucker's a psycho. We're talking. He's basically. You look at his speeches. Then look up Jim Jones's speeches. They're almost exactly the same. I'm surprised.
I'm hoping he's not related to Tommy Tallarico.
I don't know, but anyway, but like I said, I'm willing to bet a lot of these places they figure, okay, once Trump's gone, we bring our neocon or a Democrat back in. We can implement this stuff and fuck over everybody. The problem here is, number one, guns are not illegal here in this country because of Second Amendment. You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's another pressure luck moment for these guys.
The thing here is, the thing with these assholes who are such control freaks is they don't think of the results long term. They talk all day about how Trump's always making a mistake, how Trump's doing this. Oh, he didn't know about the Strait of Hormuz situation in Iran. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not. Yes, stop talk for some people who probably even make worse mistakes. Like, didn't think a lot of that. Didn't think a lot of that censorship would bite you in the ass.
Oh yeah.
So, you really think and that's another thing. You know, they think this because they think they're smarter than everyone else. They're the smartest people. It's the same attitude Obama had. I'm the smartest motherfucker in the room. Ha ha ha. Everyone listens to me. Your opinion don't count, you fucking chud. Well,
never mind that Obama is literally the dumbest motherfucker in the house.
Mm-hmm. If you have to proclaim yourself the smartest man in the room, That's a telltale sign you're a dumbass.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Or as the
somehow
Bible
he became
clearly
president.
states. Or
Somehow
as the
he
Bible
became
clearly
president.
states.
Hold on. Snow, you got something to say?
Yes, I said somehow he became president despite the fact that you guys keep calling him an idiot.
Are we talking about Obama?
You're the guy who started out to become president.
Hold on, let Snow finish.
You are making the crucial mistake of underestimating your opponent.
That's true. Because, like I said, some idiots tend to get lucky, and the wrong idiot that gets lucky a lot of bat shit happens.
Or he may be a shitty leader who's intelligent enough to become president.
Yeah.
The guy has his charisma.
Yep, there it is. Charisma's a very potent weapon, kids. So you gotta be very careful. That's why I warned people about this James Tallarico guy too. This guy's got the same problem. Only the problem is, this problem it ain't Obama. It's a lot worse. It's Jim Jones. This is the type of problem that gets people killed. But anyway.
Yeah, I'd suggest staying away from the Kool-Aid there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Yes, stay far the fuck away from the Flavor Aid.
Yep. Stay away from. If they're offering you Flavor Aid, don't fucking drink it.
Yeah, matter of fact, run.
Yeah, run like hell. So, anyway, basically, this is part of the little plot that Meta thought, and like I said, because these so-called vendors have greater designs, it's gonna backfire on Meta. But of course, Cuckerberg's gonna try to whiz his way out of responsibility, but nope. We already know you let them at you dumb bastard. It's always, and that's the problem. It's always, why does it always come back to fucking Facebook with these things, you know?
Because
Jesus.
Facebook and constantly work with each other.
Fucking Facebook. This is why I hardly ever use it anymore. I mean, I only use their messenger thing. Shit. That's about it.
That's why, after I moved, I got the fuck out of Facebook.
Which is a smart...
Because I didn't have my mother constantly telling me, get on Farmville and give her more fucking props.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I learned to hate games like those because it's like, give me my freebies.
Yeah, give me my Gibbs.
Yeah, and also, I had my personal information doxed freaking because of my fucking Facebook.
Yep. That fucking Facebook is such a fucking... It hasn't worked decently since the mid-2010s.
Yeah, I barely have ever used Facebook at all.
Don't go to Substack because there's been a hacking incident where a bunch of hackers got emails.
Oh, I believe James Wood had a problem with that while we're on the subject of this. Because, by the way, James Wood's awesome here. But there's it's a situation that happened with his Twitter. But where are you? Okay, so here's what happened. It started like this, and this was in March. This was early this morning, I believe, very early this morning. He said, "I've received a threat from X that they'll be shutting down my account within 40 hours because of something I posted. Of course, there's no one I can speak about this. If I'm closed down, just to know it's been fun." Now, there was a community note that happened, and I think the guys over on the X side pretty much confirmed it. Elon was one of the first that answered it, and then and head of product, Nikita Bier, good guy by the way. He pretty much just found the answer. He was phished by a fake X email. Now here's the thing. Now here's what happened. Here's the thing. When you get emailed on when you get sent an email like that, and they said, yeah, please enter your email and password, don't ever click the link. Okay? What does every other platform has said from time immemorial? We will never ask.
Click on link.
No, we will never ask you for your email and never ask you for your password in an email. And there's a reason they do this, because it'll give you an idea of what emails to suss out the phishing.
Yep.
This is how.
Which is why I tell people.
Go ahead.
Which is why I'm starting to tell people don't go to Substack because of recent hacking.
Yeah.
So this asshole is trying to phish me. I know it's phishing. I'm not clicking on any links. Thank God I deleted my Substack account because, yeah, I wasn't doing much with it. So why wouldn't I have it?
Yeah.
But
And
this,
yeah.
there was no notification that Substack was hacked and a bunch of emails set out, so a bunch of hackers can basically start phishing people with it.
Yeah. It's fake. It's fake accounts.
Thank God I did not give out my phone account. And this asshole is like, I have all your information. If you don't do such and such,
Yeah,
I
rants.
will tell the world you watch porn.
Or rants.
I'm 41-year-old and single. I'm pretty sure anyone with a fucking 2 brain cells can figure out, oh, yeah, a guy who's single and 41, yeah, he probably watched porn.
Yeah. Now.
I mean, what kind of threat is that?
Yeah, really? Well, anyway. So, a lot. Yeah. I think it was a fake suspension message. Believe me, if you get a suspension message, they're gonna give it to you instantly. They're not gonna give you 2 weeks. Believe me, I had that problem.
Yeah. If anything, don't click on any links.
Nope.
Just go directly to the site.
Yeah. So anyway, look at this. I like this meme right here. Frank, come here. There's a fella in Nigeria who says we're rich. That's how these Nigerian scams happen. Yeah. So what happened is later on. Okay. Everyone basically pointed out that was a freaking yep, and James Woods admitted it. He clicked the link. Oops. He says, but when it asked for my X password, I didn't give it. So he caught onto it before he gave it to him. And it gets even better. Elon's gonna come after these fuckers. We're tracing the source to prosecute. Yeah, Elon ain't gonna fuck around with this one.
Nope.
Elon's pissed.
Yeah, and this was the phishing email right here. Okay, it says, "Hey, we're sorry to see the content you post on your page. After reading it again, we found it does not align with our X community standards. We agreed on their approach on March 16, 2026. So basically, this, yeah, it shows the, yeah, this sounds like look at this, info at documents. Yeah, that's a dead giveaway. That doesn't sound like a real email. It'd be like x.com or something like that. But anything with this is info at documents, it's like, yeah. That looks like a phishing attempt. So, So, what happened? Did Sweet Baby Ink Ink made another post or something? Because I hear a toilet flushing.
Yeah, that was not from me.
Okay. But anyway, so definitely it was a phishing scam. So you gotta be very careful with that shit. Opening emails and what have you. Man, these people are really nasty.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like, if this was Fist of the North Star, they'd pretty much be the thugs that immediately get exploded to Mountain Dew Code Red.
Oh yeah, yeah, but that's fucked up. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hold on. I was trying to see if because I had another point that I want to make, and nope, that's not it. Okay, so like I said, so important safety tip: be careful what you open in your email. And as for Meta, well, I hope you burn in the fires of hell, because now half the internet's going to end up getting censored. But listen here, I do want you to say this. You want to know how you stop this age verification crap? Just don't show them your license. If everybody basically said, "Fuck you, I'm not giving you my information," this whole thing goes dead in the water. You watch. If there's so many fucking complaints about this, and they're saying, well, maybe it gets to a judge, and he's going to scream Fourth Amendment violation. That's when the shit stops, because this is a blatant Fourth Amendment violation.
You know, I just thought of something, Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping there's an internet hacker's version of Fist of the North Star.
Oh yeah.
Just a thought. I mean, considering I love the movie Hackers, and let's be real, not all hackers are scummy. Some are just, well, the main characters of the film.
Yeah, especially young Angelina Jolie. Mm.
Oh yeah, Angelina Jolie back then.
Just not now, because she lost her fucking marbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's be real, Snout. She was always pretty nutty.
Yeah. 1995 to 2005 Angelina, that was peak. I think dating Brad Pitt for a while fucked her up. Anyway. Should have never left.
I thought it was dating Billy Bob Thornton.
Should have stayed with Billy Bob Thornton. Anyway. So yeah. Well, anyway. So with that said, it is time to close it out with our favorite segment of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of the continuing adventures of Florida Man.
Florida Man!
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Oh, got a good one for you. Oh, indeed.
This store sells some good liquor.
It ain't just the liquor tonight. Sea potatoes. Well, we got a lot of sea potatoes. Huh? How you doing, buddy? Here's that cookie. Now, while on the subject of potatoes, well, this is going to be the topic of tonight's Florida Man.
Kelly Clarkson?
No, not Kelly Clarkson. Now this is courtesy of Fox 32 back home in Chicago. This is where the Florida Man story came from. Let's watch.
Man arrested for allegedly stealing over 600.
Hold on, let me check my sound. I want to make sure we're good here.
Man arrested for allegedly stealing over $600,000 in onions and potatoes. So Jason Canals is a 39-year-old
Are we
Florida
sure this
man
dude ain't
who
from
was
Russia?
arrested for stealing these onions and potatoes from produce companies. He was arrested on March 10th and charged with 8 counts of interstate transport of stolen property. This is intense. By the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Florida. Federal prosecutors say he carried out multiple fraud schemes targeting wholesale produce companies. So it ran for a year, August to August. He allegedly used a company's name and signature to order produce and redirected the shipments to another location without paying. In another scheme, he falsified documents to make companies believe he had already prepaid for produce shipments. What a bizarre thing. So I'm wondering if he chose potatoes and onions because he thought it would fly under the radar.
Yeah, I'm guessing so, because this is the first of this kind of scheme.
So what, he had the produce and then he sold it himself?
Exactly. So he charged, it's essentially like, he charged the produce importer for the product that he then took and resold on his own.
Can I tell you something I did that reminds me of this?
You did something like this? You schemed like this? Caitlin, Cody, please divulge. The floor is yours.
It really wasn't, but okay, let me explain. When I lived in Charlotte, we were renting a house, okay, from a rental company, and we were moving. So I was trying to find someone to take over my lease to finish out the year. So I posted it on Zillow and said, house for rent, same price, whatever we were paying. These are the details. Please, contact me, but also you need to go through the approval process through this rental company that owns the home. So during this period, we were having people come in and look at the house to rent. They were like just, touring the house. I kid you not. There was like somebody looking at the house. Another family was coming in to look at it next. And these 2 men came and like knocked on the door, like these tough looking guys. And they came in and they tried to like scare me into taking this post down. I was like, I'll take it down. They thought that I was going to try to make money on the house, like list it for rent for more than what I was paying, have someone else rent it, and then I would pocket the extra.
The remainder?
Do you know what I'm saying?
So you didn't do this scheme. You were accused of doing this scheme.
Thought
Who were these guys that showed up?
I think they were like...
Did they work for Zillow?
They worked for the rental company.
Oh, the rental company.
That owned the house. But they were like they were trying to be tough and mean. And I'm like...
You were just looking to sublease the place.
Yeah, I was like, and I said to them, I was like, listen, I put on there that they have to go through the rental company, fill out the appropriate paperwork. I'm just trying to get the ball rolling here so I don't have to pay rent when we're not here. It was kind of like a scary situation. They were very upset with me. I was I'm not trying to like...
Well, real estate mafia aside, $600,000 in goddamn onions and potatoes, and I think what he's trying to do is he was trying to take it for free and sell from his end and pocket the fucking difference.
Well, yeah.
Are we even sure this guy isn't from Russia?
Could be. Doesn't really matter.
Well, hold on a second. I'm trying to. Okay, so I'm trying to get some additional info on the whole thing with the. Okay, so here's the scheme. Okay, this is from. I hate using this source. Fucking USA Today. So a Florida man was arrested for federal prosecutors say he stole more than $600,000 worth of onions and potatoes in a series of schemes which he defrauded multiple produce companies. So he was charged with 8 counts of interstate transport of stolen property, and he demanded a public defender for that one. And by the way, I read further that Jason Canals was actually from Spring Hill, which is up the road from me. So,
That's great.
yeah. Because,
let that sink in.
yeah. So what he did was he used a company's name and signature request produce. Once the shipments of potatoes and onions were on the way, Canals is alleged to have diverted the produce to a new location without paying the produce companies. The falsified document companies believe he had already prepaid for the produce according to court documents. So basically, he fooled these guys into saying, "Hey, we already paid." And by the time they figure out what's going on, it's probably in another transport, you know. So, and that shit's a federal offense here. You end up in 10. That's a decade in prison. So yeah, it was onions and potatoes, really? Now, to be fair, I think he figured, okay, onions and potatoes would be under the radar because it's produce. Who gives a fuck about stolen produce, right? But because if you're doing like a major scam like stereo TVs, real estate scams, people will notice it. You know?
Yeah. But I'll tell you who will care about stolen produce. The people who, grew the produce.
Yeah. They lost out on money. If doesn't matter which industry is. If you lose out on money, they're going to notice. Go ahead, Snow.
$100K. Yeah, I think the people who grow the produce are going to very, very much care.
Yeah, they realize, wait a minute.
$100K.
Yeah, they realize, what the hell? What's this red ink? What is it? What is all this fucking red ink? I mean,
no, it wasn't visible. It wasn't red ink. It was pretty much like invisible ink.
No, red ink as they took a loss because they basically gave away the fucking produce and they didn't know it until it was too late.
No, I was saying when he signed the check, he was using invisible ink.
Probably was.
It just magically disappeared when they tried to cash it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and hell, I don't know what the whole scheme is. What I don't think. I mean, the only way it could make sense is if he was actually trying to sell it on consignment. You know what I mean? You guys know what selling on consignment means, right?
No.
Like for instance,
I'm gonna say certainly ignorant to certain words there. Aaron.
Well, what I'm talking about is he probably had thought this stupid idea that, okay, you know what? Originally, he's like, okay, I get these produce there, I could sell this shit, and when they ask for the money, I'll pay them. Because figure he buy for that one, he thinks he'll like make a profit out of that one, and then he just pays back. He just when they start coming for their money, he could just pay them back. It basically is like selling on fucking consignment. That's basically what selling on consignment is. But in this case, I don't think he had any intention of paying him back.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for actually explaining that in stupid man terms.
Yeah. So whenever
it was fraud.
Yeah, it's that's fraud. That's fraud. I mean, maybe if he paid him back, yeah, it would still be considered fraud because it doesn't matter if they get their money back. You can't. I don't. If you sell anything on consignment, one party has to agree beforehand. Both parties have to agree beforehand. You can't sell anything on consignment. You can't sell anybody. You can't sell shit on consignment without both parties knowing.
No, this is pure fucking fraud.
Yes, it is.
Even if he did give the money back, the government was going to come in because it's fraud and take that money from the actual people who did the produce.
Yeah, I think
screwed.
He'll get reimbursed, but I think this guy's gonna go to jail, and they'll probably throw the book at him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because that's a no-no.
Exactly.
So
if there's anything the government does not like, it's fraud where they don't get any of the tax dollars.
yeah, especially now because you have a lot of people. It is open season on fraud now because you've seen Nick Shirley's video when it comes to California fraud, hospice fraud, right?
Oh yeah.
Woo boy! I'm
still reeling from that smug bitch who thought she could pull a fast one on Nick Shirley.
Yeah, but anyway, but like I said, I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that. If this hospice fraud thing gets even bigger, maybe we'll talk about it next week. Maybe do an entire SHOGUNCAST as responding to the video because
exactly.
Because here's the thing, a freaking hospice, and every employee's got like a Beamer or a Cybertruck or very expensive cars and shit like that. Freaking parking lot looks like a luxury car lot. Yeah, that's a red flag.
But anyways, kind of leaving behind this topic because I think this topic ran its course. I hope you have fun at Mexico.
Oh yeah, definitely. So with that said, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call this one. So I guess on that note, gentlemen, I'll talk to y'all later. All right?
Yeah, and by the way, now I will be meeting you in the dispatch.
Alrighty then.
Voice.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Okay.
See ya.
Later.
Okay, it's just me now. So let's talk about what's going to be happening the next few days. Okay. So tomorrow, it's more Stellar Blade. All right. I did a lot of off screening after last week's episode. So we managed to catch up on the cans. We did manage to get another body core. I was trying to see if there's any other cores I can grab, but unfortunately, it would take me forever to go to every location and look for them. Maybe I should do it, just for funsies. But it's a lot of time to waste. But I don't know. Well, I'll think about it tonight or something. Because when we get back to Stellar Blade, all right, I want to make sure a lot of our side shit has been finished. Okay, because once we get back to Stellar Blade, we're gonna do one more side quest, and that's the wine deal with the with the guy with the fish guy, and then we're going right on to the next leg of the game, because I think we're about to approach the final stretch of it. So I want to make sure I get everything prepared, and I think there's one area in the game where we're gonna have to gather the rest of our shit. So that's something to look forward to for tomorrow. And also, don't forget, Saturday, we're gonna do a special SHOGUNCAST almost in real life stream, and we're gonna do it exclusively over at the over at City Walk. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything in MegaCon. I'm not gonna be streaming at MegaCon. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. But I'll think. I have a couple days, so I'll have to figure something out. But we're definitely streaming over at the Geeks and Gamers meetup for sure. So I hope you all tune in for that one. So it's going to be quite fantastic. So until tomorrow night, it's arcade stream. God bless you. Take care of yourself. And hey, it's a really nasty world we're living in here, especially nowadays. So please be careful out there, and just remember, this little hobby of ours, we built this shit. It's ours. It's not for the tourists, activists, corpos, or these fucking Epstein types to take. So gatekeep your tables, gatekeep your hobbies, and you fuckers who have to put the fries in the bag, don't spit on my goddamn fries. Good night, everybody. See you back tomorrow night.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.